We appreciate that. One of the hardest things to do is keeping guitars in tune. There we go. I'd also like to say thank you to our friend Diana Hofner, who actually purchased all the sunglasses for everybody up front here. I see all but two are wearing. Do you guys have to wear them? You just don't want to wear them? Okay. That's all right. Too cool, man. Good. It's all right. Anyway, we're going to do a little song here, one of my very favorite tunes by Roy Orbison that I'd like to do. And just to give a little backstory of Roy, anyway, Roy and Johnny Cash were best friends. And that friendship started basically when Roy Orbison and his band, then called the Teen Kings, and before that they were called the Wink Westerners because they were from Wink, Texas. And they decided to go rock and roll when Elvis got famous. And they wanted to go to a Johnny Cash show. And Roy requested to meet Johnny Cash after the show. Now I'm telling you, Johnny Cash was just a regular guy. He was a nice person. And so was Roy. And so they both met backstage. And Roy said, "How do I get an audition at Sun Records?" And Johnny said, "Well, that's easy. Just tell him Johnny Cash sent you." And he gave him the phone number to call Sam Phillips. And so Roy nervously called the following Monday, probably, and called up. Sam Phillips actually answered. He said, "Mr. Phillips, Johnny Cash sent me. My name's Roy Orbison. I'd like to audition." And Sam Phillips says, "Johnny Cash doesn't run my record business," and he hung up the phone. Roy, being the diligent musician and businessman that Roy was and determined, he went to a different place. He went to Norman Petty Studios in New Mexico. That's where Buddy Holly got his start. And he did a little song called Ooby Dooby, and he mailed it to Sam Phillips, and it had already gotten some airplay. So that's how Roy got on Sun Records, is from that little record. So it just shows there's always like some path that you take. Some people took the right path, some of us didn't. So, but this is a right path, right? You guys came here today, it's pretty awesome. I really appreciate that. Let me say, it's a difficult business, let me tell you. And so right now we'd like to do one of the best songs that I think that Roy did. And just so you know the heartache that this man put up with, he lost his wife in a motorcycle accident. He watched her die in front of him when they were both on motorcycles. A couple years later, he was in England telling about the new house that he built next to Johnny Cash. They had waterfalls on the wall. And when he was on tour, he had his children. He had 3 sons being watched by his in-laws. And unfortunately, a fire had broken out, and 2 of the boys perished in the fire. So imagine he lost his wife and his 2 sons. So he started singing and playing music, and that's what got him through it. So we'd like to do one of those songs, a little song called Crying. Hope you enjoy. I was overrun for a while. I could smile for a while. But I saw you last night. You held my hand so tight as you stopped to say hello. Oh, you wish me would. You couldn't tell that I had been crying over you, crying over you, that you said so long, left me standing all alone, alone and crying, crying. Understand, but the touch of your hand can't stop me crying.